Today we're gonna do our end of May garden update for 2026. And as you can see, it's overcast today, which is really nice because it's been in the 90s, high 80s, 90s. So first of all, we're gonna start off with our potatoes. They're looking pretty good. Starting to brown a little bit. I've been having issues with like a fungus mildew, some kind of mildew, not powdery mildew, but I have some hydrogen peroxide and water here that I'm just kind of gonna spray on these. The potato plants aren't really that affected like my watermelon, green beans, and cucumbers are, and my flowers, my zinnias. Oh man, they really took a beating. But hydrogen peroxide and water helps with all the leaf fungi issues. So next month we'll see how these are going. This, I remember when I had all my zinnias in my last garden bed, I replanted some of the zinnias and bachelor flowers, and I'm not sure what the little plant is, I forgot. I'll have to look it up, but in this pot is one zinnia in the back, 2 bachelor flowers, but I want to go ahead and spray this zinnia because as you can see, I've kind of cleaned them up by taking off the really bad leaves. But you can see they're really going through it. And this is a good day to do it because it's overcast. Next, we're going to go on to the corn bed. This year, well, this is only my second year growing corn. Actually, third year. They are really short and disappointing. I'm not quite sure why. It's not the variety. I think I'll do a corn harvest in a couple days because you could see the tassels are getting brown and the silk is brown. But I have been battling those beetles that look like ladybugs. So I'm just gonna spray kind of at the bottom here because I know this is good for leaf mildew stuff, but I'm not sure about like the beetles. I've been spraying peppermint essential oil and Dawn dish soap on them to deter ants that herd aphids and such. So I have my marigolds here. I still have them in this bed because I used to have my tomatoes in this bed, but I moved them. So that's the update on this bed. Here's another container I planted of the zinnias and that poor little plant. So I'm just gonna give this a spray of the hydrogen peroxide water. I'll come back and let you know what that other flower is, but I need to do some cleaning up on these zinnias too. So this next bed is the green bean and pepper bed. Oh man, you can see right there that little sucker. I was out here earlier with, you can see over there my soapy water and jar. I was trying to catch them and put them in there. Wasn't going too great. I'm trying to save my green beans because look at the leaves already. This one's not very good at all. See how it's drooping? I'm kind of scared. That's why I'm trying to do these. Hydrogen peroxide. Get ahead of it. And this will take a few days. I'll need to redo it, but hopefully this works. You guys should come back and for the follow-up. They are growing really good. You can see I have my basil in this one and my jalapeno peppers, my Tabasco pepper, my serrano, and basil. If you have any tips for me, look at that basil leaf, how it's getting black right there. Here's another one of my pots, containers I planted with the bachelor button and zinnia. So you can see the leaves. It's so sad. So this is this part of my garden container, 2 containers and the potatoes. Now we're gonna move on to the next part of my garden, which is the watermelon, the carrots and onions, and then this one right here is just a holding spot for just random flowers. Okay, now it's my watermelon bed. As you can see, I have one good one. Ooh, dang, look at that worm. Oops. I need to get this before these critters start getting it. Last night I came out and put peppermint and soap, Dawn dish soap, try to deter pests. I think that's what made my watermelon leaves this color. I'm just fighting bugs. I'm not used to the Texas humidity. But the good news is I have a sugar baby, 2 of them growing on this side. I just put this fencing up. I'll have to kind of get the rust off, but if you could see this one, and then up here, this one's just starting. So also in this bed, that side's the watermelon, and in back this is, you can see a green honeydew. I don't see any fruit happening on these flowers yet. In the back there's cantaloupe. They're vining, but nothing fruiting yet. And up here are my two tomatillo plants that you have to plant together. But look, I have one right here. So far, maybe hopefully I'll get some more, but I used to have two on that side, but they died. One of them shriveled up, and so without the first one, the second one was just taking up space, so I got rid of it. I had to pull them out. And this is my beautiful autumn sunflower. I cut them so that I could get more sun down at the bottom, and then it just made all these buds. You can see it's pretty big. The birds love them. My neighbor even put up a little birdhouse up there. See, it's 2-story. It's so cute. But my next bed is this onion and carrot bed, with the jasmine still kicking over here. And then I planted another same variety of that sunflower back there. I'm thinking though that these onions are ready to be pulled up. They don't look I never can grow like big onions, and I never can grow like big carrots. So, and it's past the time, it's been like 60 days on the carrots. So I'm thinking that, you know what, we're just going to harvest them right now. Why not? Right? Or do you think that should be another video? Oh, we'll let that be another video. Because I have a lot going on right now. I'm trying to combat this fungus, this powdery mildew, Texas style. But that's another container I replanted. Another one. This is one of the best zinnias that was kicked back. Here's that catch-all bed I was telling you about. I actually planted, so I have my rosemary, my parsley, and my cilantro right here. And then I have just annual flowers, bachelor buttons right there. And then you can see from seed, I did lavender there, and there. I really want them to do well. And then I have white candy tuft in those two spots. I need to prune those so they can bloom again. But yeah, my last two beds are going to be my cucumber and green onion bed, and then my tomato bed, the Roma and the San Marzano bed. And they're actually doing really well. I have red onion in the back. See, they're small. They're ready. I just don't grow onions very well. That is what it is. Green onion from seed. All these are from seed. And so yeah, another one of my sunflowers. It's so pretty. And then the back view of the cucumbers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cucumber plants. So let's see if we have any. Oh, here's one. Here's one we could take off. We could pluck off. It's so cool to see that. Ooh, This one's not a good one. Let's take this one off. Uh-oh, that could be a red flag. Hope not. Look at those. Cute. I was trying to get that bumblebee in my shot. And here's my other bed of the tomatoes and annuals. You can see I dug up some annuals to put in the containers. I have some fruits on this bed. Look at that. And then I have some fruits on this plant. I meant, not bed. On this one. This one is not doing very good. I don't know why. I'll have to check that out. I have some on this one. And I don't have any on this plant. So I just kind of shook it. Hopefully that'll get some stuff. I planted butterfly weed from seed, echinacea, and foxglove. I don't think the foxglove's taken, but the echinacea and butterfly weed have. Again, another pot. That one needs help. This one needs help. And these are my cherry tomatoes. I have 4. They're doing really good. That one's like a dwarf style, but yeah, these are the zinnias I have left that I'm trying to salvage from that fungus. You can see it got it bad. And then back here is where I keep all my extra dirt and pots and whatnot. So that is the extent of the end of May garden update. I hope you enjoyed. It's so fun to garden in a new state and learn all the ins and outs, but it's a lot too in the heat, trying to keep it clean, and I need to do a little bit more. You can see I got lazy back there. I just kind of threw away my weeds and stuff. I need to get in here, just kind of make it cleaner to make all the disease stuff, out of the garden itself. So there we have it, a beautiful cloudy day, so I can be out here and get some work done. Okay, till next time, guys.